Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Starsector Angry Bees, where we just took out, if it's even still here, it is not, we just took out a Pather base and got about 300,000 credits for it, which is a nice tidy sum. And I was thinking about what to do in today's episode, and I realized I may have been a bit of a goof here. Bear with me. And that is that we have a world that is about 7 light years from the core. And the core is, I'm pretty sure, this point right here is sort of the 0, of the map. And so we are 7 light years, if you go by D&D 3.5 square counting. It's approximate enough. And I have been excluding all of these planets, or all these systems, from our search. But if you look, from here we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're at the bottom of the map. And we can come over here, we can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so everything in here is just as close to the core as our world is. The only one that isn't is this guy down here. So I spent a little while, actually. This one's unexplored. It's probably a red... Are you a red warning? Yes, you are. I wish the warning beacon showed up on this version too, because I find this much easier to look at than this. This is kind of, I don't know. It's a little too messy for me to really get a good feel of where things are. But anyway, so I think today we are going to continue our search down here for the Goldilocks planet. I've been looking for a planet that has a lot of metals on it, possibly, well, definitely both kinds of metal, possibly some transplutonics, and by that I actually meant to say, I wanted volatiles, and I also wanted to be close to the stars that is a hot or extremely hot world, because then we can build a really nice big military base on it, and that can be that system's military. I think we're not going to settle this system though, with Neutron Star. And then also, I want to find a planet with organics. Now, we have found a fair few. Let's go ahead and bring that up here. We have planets list. We're going to do, let's see, uninhabited. There we go. And we're going to zip down. Let's see, we have a tundra world in Delta Namarak, which is only a little bit to our west currently, 1.9 light years. And then we have, let's see, if we scroll down to, better yet, let's swap to by type. We have some arid worlds, and they're, this one's actually pretty close to home. This one is not, but it is pretty close to the core worlds. And we can scroll down through here to the Terran and the Terran eccentric worlds as well. Let's see, gas giants, ice giants, toxic. As you can see, still no toxic with any organics. And here we have a Terran world with gobs and gobs of organics right here. And great farmland. So this would be a secondary moneymaker, and it could be our source of organics. And lastly, we still have more tundra down here. Abundant organics, common, and common. And this one's actually like an everything world. Now, the only problem with getting organics on a habitable world is that you can't use the colony item that increases mining output. It requires non-habitable. And it's, as far as I'm aware, exceedingly rare, if not impossible, to find a non-habitable world that has organics. I was doing some searching around on the internet, and apparently there's some debate, or at least I don't understand what the verdict was, that some toxic worlds may have organics, but as you can see, none of them do here. And on rare occasions, frozen worlds can have organics. And let's see, have we scanned any frozen worlds? We have. As you can see, plenty of volatiles, but no organics. So I'm still a little bit left in the lurch of whether or not you can get organics anywhere but on habitable worlds. And not deserts. These never have organics, as far as I'm aware. So we'll keep an eye out for that, but primarily we're going to look for interesting worlds to settle. And low hazard worlds primarily. So let's start that journey now while we are repairing from that battle. But before we do, we have a couple level ups to attend to. Or is it levels up? I don't know. Like Attorney General. We have an aggressive guy here. I'm going to level you up and you're going to get field modulation. There we go. In level 6, he will be getting systems expertise to really crank out the damage with the accelerated ammo feeder. This guy has Garbo down here, so he's going to get systems expertise, and we're going to hope that next level he's going to get ballistic mastery. Now, we will probably need to mentor him anyway to make him aggressive, which we do want in these ships here, but I'm going to hold off so that if we need to, we can mentor him and re-roll the skills that he can get. And we will have 5 to choose from that are not missile spec, because he'll also get missile spec as a potential one. And then we also have Zala Wilder, who I did decide to keep. And we're going to level her up, and we're going to give her the only one from here that I want to give her, which is Energy Weapon Mastery. So there we go. And she has already been mentored, so we can't do that again. So next level, if she doesn't have anything we want, we're kind of stuck with either keeping her and just dealing with it or dismissing her. And I'll probably do that. And I think we hired this person, I'm pretty sure from the Pathers. Not positive, but I think so. And I forgot to put her in a ship. And that ship is going to be this one. We have converted hangar, missile racks, hardened shields, ITU, and no reinforced bulkheads, so officer. And there we go. And we're going to move her. I'm pretty sure I think I moved a lot of things around here. So let's move you up into here. We're going to move you up here too. You actually stay down here. You come with me. I'm not really sure why these got organized this way. Did I do this? This is not how I usually keep these things organized. And you need to get ditched, but we'll do you later. Okay. That's right, we found some more Hyperions too. Hyperia? Alright. Let's get out of here. Speed things up a little bit. Looks like we are a little bit slower, probably from getting, I don't know, one of those new ships perhaps. And let's see, where to go first. Let's swing back over this way. We'll check out these 5, and then we'll swing down here to these planets, and then make a loop, and then probably head home to probably get rid of stuff. We are actually pretty full of stuff, for that matter. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll jettison some junk. Maybe we won't. It all depends on what we find. So let's do a bit of that. Avoid the storms, please. We have very pricey ships with us. Hello, pretend thing. Alright. Now wait, do we have a... Before we get too deep into this, do we have a colony threat coming in? We do! Oh no. Okay. Well. Let's see. Tri-Tachyon is convinced that its efforts are unprofitable. Okay, then you know what? We'll pop in here really quickly. We'll say hello. Nothing's here. And we're going to change plans and pull a Yui. This here maneuver is going to cost us 51 years. Let's get out of here. Let's see. We want to go... I actually want to go somewhere where we can possibly sell our heavy armaments. And I don't think we're near a comms relay, no. So we'll just... let's head up to Magic. And that'll be where we start looking for a buyer. Oh. And what is this? A Centurion. Nothing in it. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so we are in comms range. We should be able to see what prices are like. Here we go. Chalcedon wants a bunch of these. All right. They are yours. I might even do like half at Chalcedon and half at Epiphany, because as you sell them, the price goes down. So let's see. Kumari Kandam? There's just no good way to pronounce that system, is there? None at all. Alright, so where are you? Chalcedon is right here. Or is it Chalcedon? And in we go. Oh, you're Olenado. Sorry. Whoopsie. We have an officer. You probably have missile spec, because, yep, we are in Persian zone. Let's see. Have some metals. Don't need that many. Do we need crew? No, I think we're actually okay. You know, just in case. We'll take a few from Chalcedon, because they like to, they're usually pretty cheap there. Oh, right. We actually... The reason we have this is because we grabbed all of our stuff from Asharu, well, the abandoned mining platform outside of it. So let's get up here. Hello. A rakish man wants us to do a dead drop again? Nah, I'm good. Alright. So you... Oh, wow. 1228. 907. So let's go down to like 1,000. What's that get us? 1,000 is 325. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a pretty solid deal. And you probably have cheap people. Yes, you do. Let's just fill up. There we go. And I believe that concludes my business with you, fine people. Ooh, hello. Have some of this junk. I have so many of these. All right. And do you have any fun ships that I want? No, you have like nothing. Okay. Let's go hit Epiphany real quick, and then we will run back to our actual home, drop off all of our stuff, and then I think we'll probably need to go and prep for the Tri-Tachyon raid. Alright, here we are at Aljabar. Speaking of soft G's, I did look up the pronunciation for what is apparently gens, the Gens title that is given to a lot of the sort of aristocracy in the Persian League. It's actually a Roman title they apparently reused in this game, and it is pronounced gens, not gens, so I stand corrected. Same with gendarmerie. Hey, there we go. All right. Making my customers happy. That's what I really care about. 274. Now this is good money here. Let's see. Maybe we can pick this stuff up for 100 a pop back at our place. So have it all. No, not quite all. Let's keep 400 should get us home. That'll do. And let's see, I already went there. Do you have any ships that I want? Oh my, also nothing. Wow. All right. In that case, let's stop by Syndria. We'll refuel there. And then we'll be on our merry way. Cha-ching. Just rolling in dough now. Hello. Oh. Ooh. Free fuel. Don't mind if I do. And in we go. Transponder on. Hey guys. And what do we have here? What are you so pleased about, security officer? What do they want to do? He's got Volturnian lobster. Mmm. He gives 50 of them for 3,500 credits. Nah, I'm good. Okay. And reasonably cheap fuel. Sure. And At 107, I'll get them from our own colony. So, sorry guys. Do you want any of these guys? It's an okay price. Have 100. Alright. And back home we go. Specifically to the hive. We need to go make some honeycomb. And off we go. Now, we're a little late in attending to the Tri-Tachyon issue, so we might not have time to dissuade them from attacking. And what that would entail is we could go and tactical bomb a whole bunch of their colonies, especially their markets. And that would basically tell them, hey, don't mess with the Angry Bees, right? And they shouldn't. They shouldn't be messing with us because we're just that awesome. But I think because it's getting real close to when they're going to actually strike. Yeah, the next month, and that rolls around in, 8 days? So we should probably just get home and get ready to defend. And probably also, once again, try to sort of chase them down as they're making their way to our colony. Ooh, a personal bounty and a athletic path base. I do love those pather bases. And this... So, independent bounties typically don't have, and maybe they even never have, capital ships. But they make up for that by having really broad cruiser fleets. And they can be a real pain to take down. They just keep coming. It just never ends. So beware if you're taking on those independent fleets. What are you doing? Ah, your commerce raiders. They might actually be worth taking out, because that can sort of start leading up to the points that are required to sort of finally deal with the Tri-Tachyon threat. Hello, contact. What do you got work for me for? You want an easy data core swap job. Huh. I have never seen these before. These are really interesting missions. I need a data core swapped with one from some ruins on a planet out in the fringe, an easy job. And a rival has established a secret outpost to move a large quantity of harvested organs. Oh, so we did the harvested organs one previously. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, there is an abandoned laboratory on Elgard in the Mengrela system, 12 light years away. It was once property of the Hesteus Industries Mega Corporation. Note that it's matter for 200 cycles. I'll provide you with a data core and a precise diagram of the laboratory. Exchange my data core for the one you will find per my specifications. Make it look natural, like it's been untouched since the collapse. If there's anything else around to plunder in the colony, have at it. My only concern is that my data core is in place and the one you find is returned here to me. It will be paid 56,000 credits when you return to me with the data core. What's so important? I should think you'd know better than to ask. She produces a thin smile. Perhaps you fear some risk to your fleet and reputation? I didn't take you for a coward, but I'll indulge you this once. I have intel which suggests that the data core contains specifications for an obscure industrial process, which is marginally more effective than common methods. Without specialized knowledge, its value is difficult to recognize. Equally difficult is finding a buyer who's in a position to make good use of this alternative process. The stars have aligned for me, however, and I am willing to share a portion of my anticipated profits for your service. Satisfied? Why do a swap? Why just take it? She rolls her eyes. So that the process contained therein appears to be a new invention, she says slowly, as if to a simple child. The swapped core will soon be discovered by a scavenger who will find that it contains the common knowledge process, rather than the unique one actually developed by Hesteus Industries. This will create substantial evidence to prove that the process is a unique discovery, which will make it much more profitable to patent in the polys across the sector that bother with that sort of thing. It all comes down to credits, Kirby. From your perspective, 56,000 credits. And that's all that should concern you. Understand? I can keep poking. I think I'm not going to. Sure, I'll do it. I have 120 days, and sure, I'll ruin your friend's secret hideout. Oh, that's a little far away. Oh, this is okay. So this is right. We don't get a reward. We just get the harvested organs. Interesting. Okay. Also 120. Okay. Well, if we don't finish him, then whatever. And we have a shady woman that's going to try to make us do illegal stuff. Let's get rid of all of this junk. Whew. There we go. All right. Sort you. We're going to leave most of this here. There we go. At least some of you. And we'll leave a little bit of you. Alright. Now we have some ships here. Some which I'm not super interested in keeping in our fleet. Some which I am. And the reason that is we need to really gear up for the Tri-Tachyon threat. I've dealt with them in a similar situation with the Angry Bees. Now I did have more and larger colonies. Speaking of ships that need some attention, there we go. So this threat might be smaller than the one that I had to deal with. I don't know yet. And I think I'd like to find out when I'm ready for it. Let's see what you have. Weapon mounts. What does that do again? Turn rate and recoil. That's not a big concern. Let's go ahead and let's get rid of this guy. I want to transfer basically this stuff over to him. But I might also just do something else with this guy. Let's see. So we do have a heavy needler. That might be cool to put there. And then we can do the heavy mortars, which I'm not super thrilled about. I really wish there was a medium range weapon, or a medium size weapon, for a ballistic mount that was, you know, high explosive and like something between the heavy mortar and the heavy mauler. Like the mauler is very efficient in some ways. It's very efficient because it's low flux, but it's not actually efficient on a flux per damage level. This is more efficient, but its damage per shot is a lot lower. It just fires faster. But it's also very inaccurate. We have very poor versus good. So I'm really not sure. Like, I really wish there was a better option for these guys here. But I think that should be alright for now. Well, let's get you some flak cannons. And I think what I'm going to do for these guys is we're going to split this up. We'll do some sabos. And then we'll also do... Do I want gorgons? No. Maybe. You only have 4. We'll do harpoons. Auto assign, you're alternating, you're linked, you're good. So we had bulkheads, ITU, and heavy armor. Heavy armor, ITU, and reinforced bulkheads. And then you had just maxed vents. So not... Oops, here we go. Not quite what I wanted here. Yeah, let's get rid of you. I guess we'll just kind of rebuild this thing in much the same way as it was before. You guys are each 3, that's why I have a little bit extra. Okay. So this guy's marginally better than this guy here, there. So that'll do, I think. I wouldn't mind building in something, you know. Let's think about that. We have 5 story points. I really think that building in heavy armor is going to be worth it. it'll make its turning and acceleration a bit slower, but that's fine. It's already a tank anyway. That'll give us the chance to do some of this. Give it lots of capacitors, lots of vents. I think that might work out pretty well. And I'm not going to strip this guy. We will just dock him permanently, semi-permanently, in here. And then we have these guys. So I wanted to pop on some burst PD lasers here. And probably not one for the back. It's a little excessive, I think. But then what we can do here is we can do expanded magazines. Because all these things back here, the only ones that aren't magazine fed are light needlers. And so that means that all of these will have a large amount of storage for their shots. And if we build it in, then they will also recharge faster. So now, and it doesn't show it in the stat card here, but they have 50% more charges and the regen rate is increased. So now we have, let's see, max charges is 4 here, so it's actually 6. And the seconds per recharge is going to be, I believe, 1.5 is how the math works out. I don't think it's actually reduced to 1 second per charge, but I could be wrong about that. And we get one per charge there, or 1 per second. So, pretty good. This guy's about the same. Seconds per recharge is 2, with a max of 6. I think I can live with that. I'm going to put in some ITU here. And, let's see, 750. Can't get that very high. At least not without building in other things. I think I'm going to hold off because we're getting low on story points. So let's do like 10 vents and 8 capacitors. Although, if we ignore these, we're actually definitely good on flux. So let's pop those back in. I think that's pretty good. So let's auto fit this. I'm gonna get rid of this junk. Custom. And we're gonna just pop that same thing over here. And this one does not have the... Oh, and we need reinforced bulkheads too. Extended shield conversion front. I wanted to build this guy in as well. Maybe. It might not need it. Regardless, I'm going to actually dock these here because I think against the fleet that we're about to face, they're not going to be that useful. They will probably just die. So we'll do a bit of that. I'll leave these guys here. Keep them with us. I'm going to pull out our actually configured ships here. So you come with me, you're my spare. And then that should do for that. We'll bring along a few more of you. 30. There we go. We have 234 DP worth of combat ships, which is perfect. Keeps us under the 240 limit. And let's see, we need a bit of crew. And we need to drop crew off. Interesting. All right. Well, you guys get to hang out here then, I suppose. And then we'll grab a little bit more fuel. We'll grab more fuel. And we'll grab about 1,000 supplies. Maybe even 1,200. And there we go. All right. Repair our ships. And we're going to save here. And we're going to take a look at how much time we have left until that gets sent. We have like moments basically. All right. So let's start moving out of here. Turn this off. I'm going to move toward our exit here. Ooh, and I don't want to fight these guys because it might drop the oh, hello. What's out here? We'll just wait. But it might drop the meter down, which I don't want. Oh, come on. I'll just speed temp a little bit. $5.99. Got one more day. There we go. And they are coming from Asconia, right, because they don't... So Tri-Tach doesn't send their own people, they send mercenaries. So they are coming from... They are notoriously flexible in their allegiances. You can bribe them. They're coming from Norcia. Alright. 23 days until departure. Can I get there in time? Probably. Yeah, let's do it. Come drop on them, say hello. We'll see what's going on here. Hello. At this point, I probably could fight these guys and start taking them down. But I want to see about getting up to these guys first. Oh no, go away. Alright, let me through the storms, guys. Off we go. Neural. Missed that one by a split second. Take your giblets, please. Thank you. Oop, ow, that hurt. And let's see. How much time do we have? 8 days till they leave? Right. So Norcia's up here. We'll save here. And this is going to be a very save-scummy moment. I'd like to avoid normally, but these guys can really wreck your day if you're not careful. Yeah. These are all the mercenaries. Tech-to-Star light detachments. This is... Ooh. Operations Command. That's a pretty spicy fleet. But look at all those S-mods on those ships. Every single ship has at least one S-mod, except for that one Centurion and that one Omen. It's a fast picket, light detach. So we will need to defeat a couple of these. What is this guy? This is not even... That's us. Durr. I knew that. So we will need to probably defeat most of these, if not all of them, to send them home. So we're going to just kind of hang out with them for a little bit. We want to follow them to the exit. They'll probably go at this jump point. And we want to make sure that we are basically there when they pop out. Because we're going to hang out with them. And we are going to just harass them for a little bit. Okay. And we'll try to split them up a little bit and take out their guys one by one. Here we go. So, like this guy right here, your operations command. You know, we could just take you right now. They're away from their allies. Do we think we can win this one? Maybe. But that is why we... that is why we saved outside Asconia. What do you guys want? Tech-to-Star Operational Command Fleet acknowledging. The fleet commander looks to a display. Fleet of Captain Korabi. She raises her eyebrows. I will note for your benefit that your ident is included within our operational contract. Now, I don't make a habit of discussing contractual fulfillment details with the target, but Tech-to-Star Fleet Commander stops before making you some kind of offer. This would presumably be against the terms of her contract. But she does look like she expects some kind of offer. How about I pay you 500,000 credits to raid the hybrid system instead? Captain. She shakes her head in a pretense of shock. My word is my bond. Besides, Tech-to-Star holds a contract which includes a generous signing payment. Where would we be if mercenaries could simply sell their services to the highest bidder, with no regard for such concepts as honor and, after a fashion, morality? She gestures vaguely. Just imagine the sort of world we would live in. They always say world. You guys have your own worlds. Come on. She looks off into space for a few seconds, as if lost in a daydream. She turns back to face you, expression perfectly earnest. No. Your offer simply will not do. I understand. 1 million then? I'm actually not going to. I would like to try spanking these people instead. So, yeah. Engaging this fleet will not cause any changes to reputation with the faction it normally belongs to. So, let's see how this goes. This could hurt a lot. These guys are pretty rough. And we will take... Let's see, do I want my little guy with the sword? Get me close, I want to stab them. You know, I might. Yeah, we'll transfer command to you. And continue. Alright, let's send the usual cavalry in. And let's get our other two omens in. Oh, we can actually deploy a lot of folks here. Let's bring out the Hyperions, the Brawlers, the Alpha Brawlers, and that'll do. I dare say that'll do. Let's grab that, and then let's all rush these, basically. Oop, don't smash into the asteroid. Yeah, we need to capture... I'd like to get... Oh, they have, yeah. They have ECM, so they can capture stuff from really far away. And quickly, no less. And see, look, we're actually losing this point because they're here. Alright, come here, buddy. Oh, man. He's got shields for days. Alright. There, friendo. That's right. When you mess with the best. Get him. Get him. That's right. Can I capture this point now? Or is this hammerhead gonna get in my way now? What'll it be, buddy? That's about what I thought. I'm coming for you. Boom. Ah, finally. Okay. Let's bring out this guy. We don't need to all be clustered here anymore. If I can grab that, there we go. Let's get this guy, and we're going to ignore that for now. I don't need him smashing into my fleet. See, like, you might... Yeah, you're not going to have him. Okay, that's what I thought. And you're toast. Good. Yeah, those guys are real annoying because they can... Goodbye, Omen. They can temporarily disable your ships as if an overload and get a free few shots in, which can really mess your day up. Okay. So we are in... I think we're doing okay here. We have a decent line going. I kind of don't want to push the fleet into doing anything it doesn't already... Oops, no, not that. Doesn't already want to do. Let's do a harass on you and a harass on you. And we are going to go and try to help with some of this nonsense going on up here. Alright. Okay, we'll push you into fighting him. Come on, kids, let's go. We got a job to do. Whoop! Coming. I'm gonna get you. Whoop! That was real annoying. Alright, we're gonna come over here and try to take some of these little guys out. Yeah, absolutely. Woo! Oh no. No, thank you. They have a lot of little ships. Ah! If we can deal with the fighter, that might help significantly. Or the carriers, I should say. Let's go see about dealing with the carriers. You're mine? Good. Let's go engage him. Down we go. Yeah, I'm not interested in you. Yeah, I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting a little hot. Whoop! Off we go. And they're a little too clever for their own good. At least my own good. Where is that? Oh, he's deep in there now. Skip that. Skip that. Kill him. And maybe get him too. He's going to be vulnerable. He's getting a little far out there. So I think that's probably a good plan. Whoop. No, thank you. Oh no. It's a lot of little guys. Oop. No thanks. Alright, let's see about getting behind somebody here. Oh, hello. Oh no. Didn't quite make it. He's too fast for me. He's faster than my little frigate. Are you kidding me? Alright. Stupid little fighters. Get out of here. Get. Yeah, burn your engines out. That's what I thought. Okay, we lost a Hyperion. We don't have room to bring anybody else in. Man, they are just so fast. Looks like we did get their capital ship. Maybe even both of them? Are they both down? I don't see them. It's possible. Alright, you guys kill him. This guy is just leading us on a merry chase at this point, I think. So... you're not doing so hot. Let's harass you. And this guy is just... oh, man. Eagles. Long-range eagles are a nightmare to deal with. So, let's see if we can get this guy out of the picture. I want him gone. Oh, you guys. Oh, darn it. Really? Get out of here. Alright. Merp. Ah, there's the other ship. Okay. Well, we are going to pass on that one. Oh my, that's a lot of kinetic damage there, isn't that? Okay, and why are you guys just chickening out completely here? Alright, you know what, let's ignore you. Take out the little guys. Yeah, that's me. I know. Let's see. Why are you guys just hovering around here? There's nothing here for you. Okay, ignore him. Kill him. Boop. Clunk. Oh, would you mind? Why is nobody going up here anyway? Get some of this going on. Oh my, that's why we're not going up there. Okay. That makes total sense. I'm going to sit between... or have you sit between me and your big buddy there. I just don't need that in my life, you know? Ooh, here they come again. Here they come again. Deal with your escorts. Warp. I'm getting out of here. That's right. Oh, stop being so fast. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. Ah, yes, there we go. All right. Boop. No, thank you. Ah, I missed that one. Get him. There we go. All right. Next up. Gotta break their lines, guys. Gotta break their lines. Alright, you are next. Someone got toasty there. There we go. That's more like it. You're next. Yep. Eat it. Alright, you are next now. Deal with your engines a little bit. Yeah. How about the apples, huh? Or leave him alone. Much better. Alright, we're doing better already. Ow, 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 ow. No, thank you. Let's see. Alright, who is up next? So you're still being harassed. Amazingly. Okay. Alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's get over and try to get behind somebody. I don't care who. Somebody. There you go. A farewell to engines. That would have thought. Alright. Now it's your turn, my friend. Time for your engines to go. Whew, boy. Yep. Let my guy get a shot in here. No, I'm good. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. Yeah, have some more, phase fences in your tailpipes. Ooh, no. I felt my finger hit the wrong button on the mouse. And my shields went down momentarily. It's not healthy. Nice. Who's left? Let's get him. Larp. And you are fully maxed out just about. That makes a 1. And that makes it 2 almost. Alright. And they are donezo. Are they sending more things in? Oh, they have 1 guy left. So we have a pretty thin fleet at this point. We did lose a good number of friends here today. Probably a good number of crew, too, that we didn't really know. And it is gone. Alright, that should be everything. Ooh. We lost 4. That's not too bad, actually. A lot of hit points lost, though. Okay, so we lost 120 crew. That's not too awful. Pursue them? Yes, pursue them. Second in command. Let's take the ships that are in good condition. Which is not a whole ton of them. And we'll see what we can get. Ah, we got them all. Excellent. We'll get our ships, of course. And I don't want any of their ships. So, all done. Okay. And we got another level up out of that one. Excellent. The Black Goat. Repairs complete. Alright. Canada Holder. Is that you? No, it's May Chad. Did we already have? Or Chand? Let's see. So, for you... So you are a red manticore. What do I have down for you? You have helmsmanship. I want that. You currently have ballistic mastery. You're also got field modulation and target analysis, both of which I want. So all three of these are on my list. I think for now, target analysis is the way to go. And we have Canada Holder. You are in the LP manticore. So I want from you, so you have combat endurance, you have target analysis, field modulation, and missile spec. So I want helmsmanship and point defense. And there we go. Now point defense is so that later on, assuming he ends up with helmsmanship, then we want to eventually probably swap out this heavy machine gun for a second assault chain gun, and we will put dual light machine guns on all of these, all three of these guys right here. And then this guy will be pretty well complete. We'll also probably build in hardened subs to make room for a few more events and things to make up for that difference. But yeah, that'll be our completed ship there. Also get a bit of salvage here while we can. Perfect. You might not let me dock, will you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. So that didn't actually take care of their whole thing, their whole fleet. So we are going to... So we can't repair at Umbra. We're just going to wait for a minute. Until the 8 stops flashing, and we're going to pop out of here. Later, guys. Alright. Hey, Gemini Task Force is looking for me. Why are you looking for me, buddy? I don't think I want to know. Alright, so you... Oh, that's a fake one. Never mind. Let's run and stop by somewhere down here. Maybe Corvus. I am kind of feeling like a Shara might be helpful to us. So we'll pop in here, transponder on, and we will just take a peek here. A thoughtful-looking businessman. You want heavy machinery? I'm not going to have that for a little while. Sorry. Concerned man with a lot of food. That's some good money, but I'm a little busy right now. Repair our ships. Let's see. Let's dump the metals. We don't really need those. Let's buy some more of these. And we're going to take a look at the ships that we lost in combat and see if they need repairs. See, you have weapon mounts, you're fine. Structural damage and degraded engines, that's a problem. So you get fixed. You have weapon mounts, don't care about you so much. You have glitch sensor array, that's fine. Degraded shields, no good. Actually, probably wasn't so bad. From 0.43 to 0.48, that's not a huge difference. Faulty power grid, also not great. Alright. That is... Weapon range and combat reach by 10%. It's already tiny, so that is fine. Alright. Let's run to Jangala. Grab some more supplies while we're here. All of them, apparently. Do we need more crew? Let's get some more crew over here, too. Let's fill out the ranks. And then back out of the system. Hopefully we hadn't missed their passage yet. Let's turn you off. Just gonna run down here. If we lost them, we really don't want them ending up at our home before we get there. But we don't feel their biggest threat, so that's a pretty big plus. Your Academy shuttle. I don't think they're here yet, so we are going to park out home And then we're going to call the episode, and we'll pick up next time with dealing with the nonsense from Tri-Tachyon. With these guys. Oh, no. You come with me, buddy. Oh, they're in already. Okay. That's not great. Well, I think since we're about an hour into this episode, we're going to pause here. We're going to save here. And we'll pick up next time with taking on these tactic star detachments and dealing with that threat. Once and for all, I say. Once and for all. Well, everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed the crazy combat and the near miss. Well, it wasn't a near miss. We actually had that combat pretty well in hand, I think. I just always feel I'm a little cautious with my angry bees because they're fragile. They're fragile little bees. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. And as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.